Hockey is back. Habs hockey in particular. Philadelphia Flyers in town to take on our Habs. Hey, everybody. We are Rick and Matt. The guy that's not prepared over there is Matt. I'm Rick, and we're back for another season of Habs hockey. It is only preseason, but it's still Habs hockey, and we are going to be doing all the preseason games. There's 6 of them, and 82 regular seasons. So 88 games, and maybe more. We don't know yet. We probably won't find that out till for a few more months, right? So we got Philly and Montreal tonight. Game 1 preseason. I have the lineup for Montreal. I have the roster for Philadelphia, but I don't have their lines. We're going to do this, but it's not going to be the paid version, so there's no cash prize. But if you want to make a guess for the Guess the Score contest, you can do that in the chat. I'm going to make a guess sometime soon. I haven't really decided. I have a little bit of Habs news, and we're going to see right now who's here joining us. If you are here, please say hi. Let us know you're here. And if you have any questions, hey, just answer them. So what we're doing here before I get to the chat is we're not showing the game because we don't do that. But we're going to do a color commentary. I'll say that again. Color commentary on the game. We'll talk to you guys in the chat throughout the game. And we'll just hang out. It's like hanging out with friends watching the game. So hopefully you have it. It's only on RDS right now, tonight and tomorrow. I'm watching it on Sportsnet Plus. They carry it, but it's only in French. So if you don't speak French, well, it's still hockey. You can understand, right? So let's get to the chat, and we are going to see who's here. Let's see. Hey, Guru, first one in. He says 4-2 Habs and Lane Hudson, but it is Hudson. But we'll give him a break there. Stella, hey Brando, how's it going, man? Always nice to drop in and say hello. It's good to see you out there. All's good. All's pretty good, man. All's pretty good. Let's go. Go Habs, go. Jean Melanson. Have a grand game. Awesome. Hockey News reports. Hey, good to see you out there, NHL. Let's go, Habs. Don't say hi to Matt. Let's see what Doc and Line can do. Very interesting. Yeah, Doc and Line are in the game. Suzuki, Caulfield, Slaffline not in the game tonight, but the new hook. Doc, new hook. I'm going to have trouble tonight. The Doc, new hook, line is in the lineup. Lane Hudson is in the lineup, so there's some good, exciting things to look forward to. Hey, Gabriel, it has been a while. Good to see you out there, man. Where can you watch the game? Honestly, NHL 66 on Hockey TV or RDS if you don't have Sportsnet Plus. Unfortunately, first 2 games are like that, and then they're going to be on elsewhere as well as here where I'm watching it. But you'll be able to get the other games. It's just I think they did this last year as well, where the first game or 2 was in French. I don't remember that. NHL says 4-2 Habs with Roy scoring the first goal. Nice. Charles, hockey is officially back. Preseason, but it's still back. Rick is the man. Listen, I'm not a cop, I promise. Showing up during preseason too. I did all the preseason games last year and I think the year before, and I'm going to do them all this year. Difference here is I haven't decided what I want to do as far as post-game show or pre-game show. I'm leaning towards something different this year. I'm leaning towards a nightly, or I want to say 5 nights a week. So after the games and a couple other nights, a 10 or 15 minute nightly podcast, Habs podcast, not Hab Normal, something different, where I'll recap the games and stuff like that and any news that happened that day. So I'm thinking of that. I haven't decided yet, but I will have to make up my mind real soon. But for the preseason games, there's no post game or pregame. Excuse me. Whoozoo? Let's go, man. It's been so long since the last game commentary. I've had 4 daughters and 6 grandkids since it's that you guys breed fast, man. Like you guys not you're a rabbit. You're actually a rabbit. BC Richard. I'm Rick. Looking forward to the game with you. Awesome. And Matt too. Matt too. Aiden. Hey, Aiden. Lucas and Aiden. Let's see. Filibuster. Hey, funny because there was a guy special guesting on the Flyers podcast, and his name is he goes by Filibuster. But that's Wonderful over here. Phil says try VIPbox.lc for the game. I guess for the game. Guru says autocorrect on Hudson. That's what they all say. No, it's probably. I mean, if you're spelling it to an autocorrect thing like that, it's gonna go to the D instead of the T. Joe from the other side of the world. Joe from the future. They just have to get used to French commentary. I get that most people won't know what the hell they're saying. For myself, I get a lot of it. I don't get it all, though. I get most of it. I understand most of it, and it doesn't matter. Rondell is puck. That's important. That all the other things are out of my head, so I can't give you any other words. Sorry about that. Going with 7-3 Habs, says Phil. 7-3 Habs. Let's go with Gallagher. Of course, Gallagher. I haven't decided yet. Honestly, I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna say now, if I'm correct, not last night, the night before, Philly beat Washington 6-2. I want to say. So they're coming off this huge win against Washington. I don't know if it's going to be such a big thing. I'm going to say I'm going to go with 5-3 Montreal. 5-3 Montreal. First goal is going to go to Patrick Laine. Honorary. It's either Hudson or Laine. I'm going to go with Laine. There's mine. Conservative lawyer. How's it going, man? You just finished watching. Phil says just finished watching Longest Yard. That's both of them. And Any Given Sunday. Nice. Good movies. Longest Yard. I liked the what's his name now? Jesus Christ. I'm bad tonight. Not the old one, the new one. How's that? Adam Sandler. I like the Adam Sandler version actually better. Not that the other one was bad, just I liked the Adam Sandler better. I don't know why. It sucks if you can't get it in English, but on the flip side, you get to enjoy the best commentary in the NHL on RDS. I will. I don't know that I agree with that completely. I'm not saying that what we get for the English side right now is better. I'm not saying that. If I was more fluently bilingual, I might agree with you, but I don't get enough of it to really be able to say that. So I'm going to abstain. I know the "eh le bu." "Eh le bu."
Ooh, yay.
That
I got it.
Word.
We're good.
A "bu" is a goal. So, "eh le bu," and he scored, and the goal, or something like that. I don't know what it translates to. Also, it could be just saying like his butt hurt. In English, that could be the butt is itchy. Also, maybe it's just me, but Madame Bibot on the organ is 1,100 times better than the Bell Center DJ. He blows. When they do the DJ stuff, it's too loud. I have to say I agree. The Adam Sandler one is much better.
I like the scoreboard.
It doesn't. Yeah, the new scoreboard we're going to see. I should put the game on. Sorry, hang on. Let me get my
McAniemi between the pipe players.
Wild and crazy ref.
Caden Primo between the pipes.
Hey, listen, they said one of the refs or linesmen is Steve Martin. It's going to be a wild and crazy game. All right.
No, it's Steve Barton, not Steve Martin.
The lady singer is nice. I missed it. I turned it on just in time to get the face off. When we're underway. We're not doing the play-by-play. Why? Because we probably have it at different times, and you all have it at different times. And we thought this year we're going to do mostly just commentary and talk to you guys in the chat.
All right.
I see Risto out there. Ristolainen. Did he play last year? We got a fight already? Condada. Oh, he's taking on Deslauriers. Woo. Hey, we didn't do the lineups. Quickly.
Oh!
Habs lines.
Yeah, that was a bit of a hard hit.
Line Dvorak, Roy, Anderson, Kapanen, Barry Boulay, Heineman, Condada, Tuck, Davidson, Hudson Savard, Jack-Eye Barron, Engstrom, Mayu, Primo, and Dobish are the goalies. I don't have lines for Philly, but you can see in the lineup you got Sean Couturier, supposed to be healthy. You got Bobby Brink, had a good night the other night. Scott Lawton, Ryan Paling, Nick Deslauriers, Tyson Forster, good player, Elliot Desnoyers, Anthony Richard. So there's 3 ex-Habs right there. On D, you got Ristolainen and Oliver Bonk and these other guys. And you got McAniemi and Cal Peterson in net. There you go. Sorry, I should have done that earlier. And then there's this. Had to show you. Things adults shouldn't believe in anymore.
I think we're going to 4
Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, the Bunny, the Easter Bunny, and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Sorry, I should have. I didn't realize I didn't have much time. All right. It's called being rusty, doing games. All right. So who's 91?
Oliver Kapanen.
Oh, Kapanen taking the draw. And there's guys in the box. Do they have a power play?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I lowered it. I don't have this French voice in my head. Confusing me.
Yeah, they're on the power play.
It's lower. I can still hear it. But... All right. So what happened? So we got two Habs in the box, and it is we got a penalty for. Oh, so it's 5-on-4. Power play for Philadelphia. Condada, 2 minutes for roughing. By the way, Rudess, that's roughing, I do believe. Habs PK last year was, it was so wasn't great. They got to improve that as well, along with that power play. Because it's all good, if you're getting a lot of power play goals and stuff, but you can't keep the puck out when, you're on the PK. That's not going to help. So they got to improve the numbers on both. Also, remember, first preseason game, there are a lot of young guys in this lineup, guys that are not going to be here even tomorrow. Like they're gonna make cuts, although maybe not that quickly, but I believe they probably will make a couple of cuts after tonight. Guys that they're just, they're evaluating. And then there's the guys that are going to make the team, and a very interesting camp this year. From what I hear, 3 spots open, basically 2 or 3. From what I get, you're not going to see a ton of guys make the team that that are rookies. Lane Hudson definitely is going to. I don't think that's in doubt at this point. Oh, what a mistake by that Flyers goalie. It is first game, so guys are going to be rusty. The words are not coming out tonight, man. Guys are going to be rusty and make mistakes. It's going to happen.
Ooh, yeah, I just saw that.
The result of the game isn't going to really matter. I just realized I had you down really low, so you might have been talking. I didn't hear shit. I got to turn the volume down on this. There. There. Speaking of rusty. So what I was saying before, Ristolainen, was he injured last year? Did he play? Or is he finally healthy now and he's going to play? I imagine he'll just ignore
I think he's healthy. No, I'm pretty sure he's healthy.
Apparently, Anderson spent the offseason.
It's really good to see Kirby Dach on the ice.
Yes. Another penalty coming up. Excuse me. Did he say Lane Hudson getting the penalty? Yeah, Hudson going off.
Stick lift, I guess. I didn't think that was a penalty.
High sticking. Let me see it. Oh, there, right at the end. He lifted his stick. Okay, so what you're saying, Anderson apparently in the offseason has been studying his game from last year, figuring out what went wrong and how to be better. We'll see how that works for him this year. It does. There's no Matt Michko. I didn't do any of my news. They did a pregame ceremony for the Gaudreau brothers. That I don't think we saw. I didn't. Caden Gooley's going to miss approximately another 3 weeks with the appendix having his appendix removed. So I thought it would be a lot less than that. And last but not least, Patrick Laine career stats versus the Habs at the Bell Center. 6 games, he had 5 goals, 2 assists, 7 points, 1 game winner. So he likes to play here at the Bell Center. We'll see how that works out during the season. But it's a rink that, those are good numbers. Only 6 games, but, over a point a game. Good save by Primo there. We're almost 5 minutes in, and there's 56 seconds left on that power play. They do have 2 shots, no score in the game. Not a lot of excitement so far, I find, in this game. But again, season hockey and first one of the preseason schedule. So tomorrow, New Jersey Devils are in town, and then Thursday they're in Toronto, and Saturday at home to Toronto this week. So 4 games this week to just start the season off with a bang. Nice steal there by, I don't know who that was. Heineman. Heineman's got a shot to be the 13th forward. Out of camp. From what I'm reading, he's been playing well in the rookie showdown. I thought he played well. Oh, did you guys see that? I was in practice, the inter-squad game.
Oh, the sauce!
The sauce pass to Heineman. Oh, my God. A thing of absolute beauty.
Oh, I know. I've probably watched it about 500,000 times.
Yeah, I've seen it a bunch of times. I mean, skating around and then like that, head up, and makes that play. Wow.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow, that's amazing. So we can see some of that in actual NHL games. Like, if not this year, that's the kind of defenseman he's going to be. He's going to be making plays like that. And, he's going to make some bad plays too. A defenseman, he's going to make some bad plays. But, man, when he's good, there's Line A. When he's good, he's goddamn good. Line A to Hudson. Nice little move there by Hudson.
Oh, it's Line A wheeling and dealing. Woohoo! He looked pretty good there.
Deceptive. Hudson's so deceptive with those little shoulder deeks. Man, he's hard to figure out where he's going.
Line A looked good there, skating.
Yeah, Line A.
Spraying the puck.
And mention Line A, it's his first game in like a long time.
Yeah.
Not as long as Doc, but close. So you're going to see him have to work out some rust on both those guys. So,
whoever was just back checking that was a nice play. 28. Who is that?
Yeah, I don't know. 20 might be Barry Boulet.
I was thinking, the Barry Boulet.
I didn't see what number he was going to get, so I don't know if it's him or what. If you're not sure, by the way, Line A, number 92. Couldn't get 29 here in Montreal because that's Ken Dryden, retired. So he took 92. And Hudson, everybody knows, number 48. Oh, shit. I'm not in the chat. I should be in the chat. Sorry, guys. I got myself out. We got Bruce Lee in the chat. Wow. Hey,
That's
Bruce.
Sick. Little celebrity appearance.
What are we watching? That says it right in the title. I don't think death was very good to Bruce Lee's intelligence. Okay, I gotta catch up. Huzu said he's been looking for his keys all day, found them in the ignition. I don't like to admit it. I've done that before. So
I think we've all been there.
Nothing new there, right? Worst thing for me is I've done this before where I'm looking for either my lighter or my glasses, and my lighter is in my hand while I'm looking for it, and my glasses are on my face while I'm looking for it. So, yeah, I don't know if you can get worse than that.
My buddy Ben sometimes is trying to find his phone, and he's walking around like,
he
doesn't look at his hand.
In the hand, I've done that.
Like Ben, look down.
I think people get so used to holding the damn thing that you don't realize it's there. All right. Hey, Kenny B, how's it going, man? Never too late. Never too late. Game is still on. Michkov played yesterday. Yes. 2 assists. And I'm not so. Where Matt and I briefly talked about that, and I thought it's also possible he hasn't got all his paperwork and visa and all that to get into Canada yet. So that's a possibility. But he did play 2 nights ago. So. Hey there, Bruce. 2 Bruces in the channel. Nice. I feel we are easily better than the Flyers. We are easily better than the
Good
Flyers.
steal by Cappy.
I mean, you got
another
Cal
one.
Peterson.
Ooh.
You got I don't know who this Makiniemi is, and Cal Peterson, we know, not very good. So yeah, they're in tough there on.
Ooh. Kapanen had a nice play there on the corner to stick with the puck. Made a good steal to bring it in the zone, and then they were in the corner, and he won the puck back still.
Who are we talking about? Kapanen. I just watching the replay. Yeah, Kapanen has a very serious chance to break camp with Montreal. By the way, has a very serious chance. And if he shows, you know what a lot of people think he can do, if he shows
he put that D-man in the spin cycle.
It's going to speed up a trade of Dvorak, because if Kapanen is ready, don't really need Dvorak. That's the truth of it. Kapanen is that good. The problem is you lose Dvorak, that's a lot of your percentage wins. Your face-off wins. Your face-off percentage is going to go down. We have 8 minutes gone in this first period. Shots are 3-2 for the Flyers. No score yet. Glove saved by Primo.
Oh, he was out there now. Oh, nice hit.
Hey, bye-bye. Hockey is back. They only have that rookie from Russia, but I bet he's overrated because most of the Russians, other than Ovi, are not so great on offense. Oh no, well don't say we got one coming over next year. He's going to be awesome. Michkov, I personally think he's a little bit overrated, but he's still going to be a really good player, solid, great player, putting up points. I just think he's a little bit overrated. That's all. New hook holding on to the guy's arm there. Lining with a nice shot, didn't get through. Oh, didn't get through the goalie. Good hit by the goalie. Nice shot from the point, whoever that was. Good save by the goalie. Ooh, some pushing and shoving. Doc is in the middle there. Doc and Line not happy with Hunter McDonald. That's
sure. That was Lane Hudson, that shot from the point.
That was the shot. Was Hudson's shot?
Yeah,
that was a good shot from the point.
Oh, he can. He might be small, but he can uncork the puck.
Honestly, I didn't think it was him because of that. Exactly that.
He can uncork it. He can uncork it when he needs to.
He really did. Oh, I see that. That was a good shot.
He made a good play too to get that puck to Line.
We're gonna have some good hockey this year. Some fun hockey to watch. You find Kapanen looks small. I think he's 6'2".
Line. That's a nice pass from Line too. To just a nice little backhand touch pass.
I think Kapanen is 6'2". He's not small, Lucas. I really don't think he's small. Where's Alex? Oh, Alex, they're doing the pod. Pucking around us tonight as well. So the two Bruins and the Flyers fan are doing a podcast tonight. We're gonna maybe drop in on them in the intermission. And by the way, you'll see us drop in on them because we're not going to move from here. We could be in both rooms at the same time. So we're going to go check it out. You won't see the room there. You'll have to watch the video for that, but you'll see us interact though if it works out the way we tested it to work out. Hey BL, how's it going, man? Ovi, the only Russian good on offense. I say the same thing. You're right. Kucherov, Malkin, Panarin,
Kaprizov.
Yeah, this Kirill Kaprizov, a lot of them. Oh, man, he couldn't corral the puck. I don't know who that was. That was right at the crease with the puck, and he just couldn't corral it enough to get a shot away. And Adard is going to get a penalty for something on whoever that was carrying the puck there.
This is going to be exciting.
Montreal's going to be a good... I think, I'm not saying... Well, I am. I kind of predicted they're going to get 41 wins, but they may not. They may get a little bit less, but one thing they will be...
Well, I was talking about the power play coming up, because it's going to be Newhook, Doc Line with Hudson.
Yeah, but they're going to be exciting. That's my point, right? They're going to be exciting. And in an early blush, seeing them for the first time, so far, Line A looks like he's going to do, that line's going to do well. Beal says they sound like Irish names, those names. So they're definitely Irish. They could have been on Peaky Blinders, man. They could have. Refs are bad so far. Refs are always bad. That would be the miracle. We tune in 1 year and go, oh, the refs are good. Wow. Like, that would be, like, awesome, but that's not going to happen. If only. Commercial break, by the way, but you would know that if you're watching the game. Anybody that's here in the room not actually watching the game? I wonder, okay, they're interviewing the coach right now behind the bench. I wonder, do coaches like that, do you think? Being bothered during the game behind the bench like that? I guess not. Seems like I'm here alone again. Matt, if you keep looking at it, it won't grow. I'm telling you, man, you can't look at it all the time. I haven't, because I can't get it, but I can get it at my ex-wife's house. So I want to get, I think I'm going to watch it when all the episodes are out. So no, I can't talk about the rebuild because I don't. Matt can't get it.
No, what did it release on?
Charles. Hey, Charles. How you doing there, Charles? How's the weather out there? Sorry, I interrupted you there, buddy.
Oh, it's a 5-on-3. Oh, baby.
Bubble Tea is not watching the game. So, sorry, we're not doing play-by-play.
I can get used to that.
Oh, Line with a great shot from Caulfield's office.
I could get used to Hudson passing him the puck for those one-timers.
Oh, cross ice to Newhook there. Just missed. Oh. Maybe it wasn't Newhook. I don't know who that was.
Oh! Holy Moses. Jesus Christ.
Hudson,
Lane Hudson really is like a friggin' dog.
Line A, Anderson, and I don't know who else. And Newhook. Still not a bad first unit. Line A shot, and I think went off something and hit the netting. We'll have a face-off there.
Ooh, that's a nice little pass.
Where was I? Guru, you're not watching the game either? Jeez. How about listening to it on the radio or on the internet radio? Aki's listening. Peter, the game is on RDS. If you have Sportsnet Plus, you can get it there. It's on RDS. You can get it on NHL 66 and on Hockey TV, I would imagine.
I gotta say too that I mean the stick with it of Lane
Thank
Hudson
you, Charles.
that pass sort of got blocked and he just jumped over the D-man and stayed with it.
I didn't see that, or I didn't notice that. Shit.
Yeah, no, he went to pass it to Line, it got blocked, but he just hopped right over the D-man and stuck with it.
By the way, if you're not sure who number 24 is, that is Mayu. He's got a new number for people who didn't know. Oh, a 2-on-1. Great save, Primo. Read that perfectly.
Whoa.
Great.
I just saw Mayu rip an absolute rocket. That stung whoever blocked it a little bit.
BL says it's on Bing TV. BL is the salesman for Bing TV, though. Just joking. Primo just read that perfectly. Got his arm on it. Just great save there. It's on Sports Surge as well. I stopped using Sports Surge so long ago. Nothing was working on there for me. Hey there, Red. Oh, Guru, that's true. Yeah, with the time difference especially. Yeah. Sorry about the no play-by-play, though. It's I don't know. It's everybody's got it at such a different different times. It's hard to do play-by-play.
That's different.
Like here, me and Matt right now. He's behind me right now.
Yeah.
What is Engstrom's upside? Third pairing defenseman, maybe second. He's not bad. He's got some work to do. I don't think he can break camp with Montreal here, but he's got some work to do. He's got potential. Kenny D, I got exactly that as well. .634 left in the first. 7-5 are the shots on goal. Montreal is up on that, and it's no score. It's not that Flyers haven't had chances, but man, most of the play I've seen has been in their end, right? They've been in the offensive zone, the Habs, for a lot of this first period.
Andy, just missed the net. Oh my Lord. Oh, Lane Hudson almost just dropped whoever the forward was covering him. He did a little shoulder fake, and the dude was this close to losing an edge.
That's the thing, right? He does that. You notice that a lot when on defenders against him.
Oh, good pass. Oh, it's in front. Oh. He looks good.
Red, you can ask really a question. Good. I see you there. Don't worry. Do you think Engstrom's going to be a Shea Weber type? He doesn't have the size. That's one thing. He does not have that size. What you need to check as a scout? I don't know. Are you a scout? And they're in a commercial break, by the way, people. So far, so good.
Anyone stand out?
You're a scout for Drummondville? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, conservative lawyer. You're 1,000% right there. He's so good on his skates. It's not even funny. He's just so quick. Like he just thinks quick. He moves quick. Like it's crazy.
His top end. You're talking about Hudson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, his top end needs to improve, though.
Right, but in terms of like his agility and stuff like that, like it's
very agile. And he has a weird stride too, but I mean, it works for him. And I'm wondering if they can't fix that and bring the legs in a little bit and I think that would improve his top end. But other than that, I mean, he's a smart player. I mean, so what he lacks in the speed, he makes up most times in brain power.
Well, and agility too. I mean, he's got
very
some of
agile.
the best edge work I've ever seen. Like,
and deke move, like the shoulder feints, I guess.
Yeah.
He's as good as I've ever seen.
No, he pulled one off for the forward for the Flyers. Had to put his hand down to balance himself. He almost went over.
I'm telling you, he's gonna do that a lot. All right, we got what? 5:25 left here in the first. Shots are still 7-5. No score still. Habs back in that zone. There's Line.
Oh, good steal by Doc.
Twisting and turning. Trying to get open. There he sends it across. Comes out.
The guy out of the way. That was funny. Well, Doc still got that strength.
Can the Flyers hold the zone?
Doc was trying to get to the puck, and a Flyer got in his way. He just boom, shoved him out of the way.
And I've seen people say he's not strong. He's strong, man. And he is tough. Offside for Flyers with 4:44 to go. Hey, David Head he's a Flyers fan. Welcome to the channel. You're the best, but I know you're a fan. You feel that way. You're not the best here tonight. Where am I watching the game? I on my Sportsnet premium package. Matt, I think, is on NHL 66 because Matt's in the States and can't get the game there because it's only on RDS. Although, obviously, Sportsnet gets all the games. Phil says he's watching it on the toilet. And I say that's probably TMI, too much information.
Nice little move. Who was that? Was that Waugh that made that little move to his backhand? Oh, no, it was Kapanen again. Can I say, I've liked what I've seen out of Kapanen so far.
Kapanen's supposed to be really good.
Definitely working hard, yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's working hard. Definitely trying to earn himself that spot.
Yeah, because he has to earn a spot or go back to Sweden, I believe.
Yeah, we got to show the replay of the move he made to the backhand, but yeah.
So, but he's, from what I hear, he's got a legitimate shot to make the team. Or at least to force them into making a trade so that he could stay up,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice pass by Hudson there. That was tripping. Come on. Oh, and a high stick. They're going to call the high stick. Not the obvious trip, though. High sticking. I don't know what Montreal player did it, but.
Oh, that was a trip.
Fucking right, that was a trip. He got his stick in.
Oh, Kirby Doc just smashed somebody.
Yeah, it was Doc that did it. It was Doc. I wasn't sure who did
somebody smashed somebody.
Somebody did it. I don't know who it was. Got him right in the
nose. I think it was Luke Tuck.
Luke Tuck? Okay, they're another big
Luke
guy.
Tuck smashed the dude.
Or Davidson.
Somebody smashed somebody.
Davidson.
Now he's bleeding.
Yeah, it's Davidson. Double minor, 4 minutes. Davidson. Eye sticking. Okay, well, he didn't do it on purpose because he was not looking at the guy. He was looking down at the puck. No, at least he didn't do it on purpose. All right, a challenge here to close out. So if they
Luke
don't
Tuck
score,
nailed him with the hit though.
if they don't score, it'll
Watch the
carry
replay.
over a little bit into the second period. Oh, I think they scored, but what a weird bounce. BL, no, I didn't
Lord.
see it. I didn't see it on Amazon. I think because it's in French and not in English, it's not on Amazon.
That was
no
Rick. That hit like 5 things in front. Like that was weird.
That was a weird bounce. The way it went in. With Amazon, I saw other games there, but I think it's just that it's in French and there's no English feed. But there's 7 games during the season, 7 regular season games that are on Monday nights. Because I checked. No goal. No goal. I don't get the explanation, but
that was a really weird bounce. So it like came out in front, and then all of a sudden it made like a right. It was weird.
That's a goal. The explanation was his pad caused the puck to go over the line. Okay, but that's a goal. Anyway, that looked like a goal to me. I don't know why that. I don't know. The explanation makes no sense.
I don't know.
Anyway, no goal. We're still 0-0. 2:50 left in the 4-minute power play.
Ooh. Cappy with a few little stick handles. The shots are very nice right now.
The what?
The shots are very nice right now.
Yeah, 9-6. Now do the other, because showing it the other way around, 6-9. So just put that together. Matt's brain is in the gutter, but it's a good place to be. You know what 68 is? Hey?
No.
You eat me and I'll owe you one. No? So they killed off the first one. Minute 45 left in the second one. Minute 6 left in the period. So if they kill this off for the rest of the period, they'll have like 35 seconds left on the power play for the second period. So good job here by Montreal to kill this off so far. They send it all the way down, 40 seconds left in the period. Shots are now 9-7 in favor of Montreal. Yeah, Isaiah, I think if you're in the US, I'm not sure if you can get Sportsnet subscription. So unfortunately,
during the regular season, I use ESPN Plus in football.
Yeah, you got to get ESPN or something. You got to get that, but you can't. I don't think Sportsnet you can get in the States. So unfortunately, not much you can do. But you can go to NHL66.com. See if you can get there. That's not going to cost you anything. And if not, on hockey.tv, try one of those two and see. And then Phil had a place. I don't remember the name of it. Phil, what's the place you're watching it? And then BL will say Bing TV, but then you got to get a whole thing set up. I don't know if you have time anyway, or if you want to even do that. 6.5 big seconds left here on the clock. Habs won the draw. And first period is in the can. There we go. No score. And there'll be like 35 seconds of power play time in the second period for the Flyers. Good job by Montreal so far to kill off that 4-minute power play. Let's see. Robert says, "Hey, Rick and Matt, first time on your channel. Looking forward to a great season." Hey, Robert, good to have you aboard. Welcome in.
Absolutely.
And yeah, we're looking forward to a great season as well. I think it's gonna be a fun season, that's for sure. It's gonna be fun to watch this team play. Isaiah also says, "I have them ESPN Plus. Every year I've had to pay for Sportsnet first game of the season." Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Lucas, both teams did get chances. I thought Montreal had a few more. They had more chances and spent, I thought, a good portion more time in the offensive zone than the Flyers did.
Mm-hmm. I would agree with that. I think for me, I think Kapanen. And again, this I could be lazy and cop out and say Hudson, but to me, I think Kapanen stood out a lot in that first period. Really, like what I saw, worked very, very hard.
Yeah. And as does that say Rusek? If I'm saying that bad, I'm sorry. Says Primo looked good so far as well. I thought Primo made some good saves.
Mm-hmm.
Said it in.
I agree. I like the way Laine's skating. I know he hasn't played in a long time, but he doesn't really look that off.
I saw some video of him in one of the scrimmages, and I thought, oh, he looks like he's rusty. He's going to need some work. He looked a lot better tonight already.
Yeah, no, he had one sequence. He made a couple nice moves and brought, nice little nice entry.
Yeah, so you can see by the first game of the season, Laine's going to be ready.
Oh,
which I'm glad to see that. And I said this. Remember, I said this. I don't think you're going to see any fall off in his game. Okay, preseason, that's different, but regular season. So hoping I'm right.
Yep. No, absolutely. It's like I said too, good to see Doc on the ice.
Yeah.
Still
fingers
strong.
crossed. So fingers crossed.
Please. But no, like I said, there was a sequence there where he was trying to get to a puck and a flag kind of got up and under him, trying to hold him back, and he just whoop with one hand.
Do you see how many people are in the room with us?
Yeah.
Wow. There's a lot of people here. Sorry if you're here because you think we're showing the game. And I know it's tough to get the game, but I can't show the game because just for that fact alone that it's, it's really hard to get it. Yeah, it's going to get taken down. The stream will get taken down if I tried that. So I always like to stay in good terms with YouTube, and I don't need that kind of a strike. So won't be doing that. Can't really do the play-by-play because everybody who is getting the game, we all have it at different times. So, but we'll do lots of color commentary. We're going to talk to you guys here in the chat a lot, and we're going to do that on it tomorrow night as well because it's also only on RDS. So, unfortunately, and then the Thursday game gets back to being on. I'm going to say it's on Sportsnet. Because of how
but it's on Fubo and ESPN Plus in the States.
Right. So you can be able to get it elsewhere, of course. But I mean, it's going to be on Sportsnet and the regular ways to get it. Mm-hmm. It's just because it's only on RDS right now. Someone said Primo was giving him flashbacks of Carey Price. I think he's got some. That's like I think he's got. Good positioning. He tracks the puck really well. I don't, when I watch him play, I don't really see Carey Price there, but I think Primo is not going to have lost anything from last year. And last year, he really showed us that he's an NHL goalie, had some really good games.
Yeah, he had a couple
really good games
too.
Yeah, some really good games. Right. He had the first 2 shutouts, I think, for Montreal last year, didn't he?
Yeah.
So, like, I think Primo just continues on that. So, you know?
Yeah. No, I'm excited. Dobish will probably come in halfway through this game. Looking forward to seeing what he has. I know we had a very good season with Laval last year. You know, after the first few weeks, he really started to turn it on. But, yeah, I think for me after that, Jacob Dobish.
Dobish, yes. Dobish is going to be good. I mean, from what I haven't seen him really, but I mean, I've heard from some people who know better than I do, Dobish is going to be really good. There's some good goaltending in the system right now. Salil Serene says, can't see the game in streaming services unless you pay for a subscription. That is very true. Unfortunately, listen, I'm paying for a streaming service, but I'm still only getting, like, I thought there was something wrong and I wasn't getting the English version, and then found out it's only in French. And unfortunately, that's going to affect for a lot of people whether they're able to get that. And then I know with RDS, you can subscribe for a month. It's $20, and you can get the game, but it's $20. I didn't want to do that for the Showcase Showdown. Showcase Showdown. That's from fucking Price is Right. From the Prospect Showdown. My mouth is not working tonight. That's what she said. That's what she said last night, man. No. You can see Line A is a baller. The poise with the puck. Listen, Line A is Line A. I don't think he ever really fell off. He had some mental issues last season. So last season is like an outlier. But if you look, even the seasons he was injured, that's still point to game guy, or right close to it. So I think we're going to get a really good player here. I'm so happy I was wrong about, because when we brought that up a while back, I did not want them to even look at Line A. I'm really glad I'm wrong, and they did it, and I really think he's going to be awesome this year. You know?
And Matt Outdoor, to answer your question, I mean, I think he looks fine. I think he had a really good sequence. He made broke into the zone with the puck, made a couple of nice moves, looked good skating. Like, doesn't really look like he skipped a beat.
I think
he's very good to see.
And like I said, I saw him in like a highlight from the first or second day at camp, and you could see there was rust there, and he's going to need some work. And then it's like, wow, he looks a lot better just like 2-3 days later, you know? So whatever they've been doing in the intra-squad scrimmages and stuff, it's been working for him. You know, he's getting his game back. There's no doubt.
No, without a doubt. And, it's just fantastic to see because, again, once we start playing regular season games, I really think we're going to have a bona fide, great top 6.
I'm telling you, this team's going to be fun to
really
watch.
Good. Again, I think it goes without saying Lane Hutson's going to make the team. He's just been everywhere tonight, as I expected. And again, for me too, I think Oliver Kapanen's had a very good first period. Very excited to see the rest of his preseason. But Rick, I do agree with you. I think there's a very, very legitimate chance he could break camp with the team.
Kapanen, from everything I'm reading, obviously it's our first look at him because he's been in Sweden. This is his first time in North America, and he can't go to Laval. I don't know what the rule is. It's, I guess, over there from Sweden. So he has to make the team or go back to Sweden. But from what I'm reading, the talent is there. His coach in Sweden doesn't expect him back. So I think that's saying a lot, where the coach is saying, yeah, they're going to keep him. So we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Like I said, he really stood out to me that first period, worked very hard, battling for the puck. Really good stick handles, great positioning too. Like he really, you can see his hockey sense. Like he's got that NHL hockey sense, and
He's a hockey player.
Yeah, he really is.
He's a hockey player.
He really is, and it's great.
So like
it's great to finally see it.
The stuff you've heard about him and all that. Now we're getting a look, and it's
David.
in its early blush of seeing him. Looks like it was accurate.
Yeah.
Which is what you like to see, right? I don't think he's a top sixer. I don't. But if he makes the team out of camp, you're looking at they got to do something with Christian Dvorak.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, then that's your third-line center. That's your third-line center. If it's not Beck, it's going to be Kapanen. And we'll see who wins that job. I mean, Beck and Kapanen are literally competing with Dvorak for that job.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if one of them can take it away from the veteran. We'll see. I think Kapanen's would be the favorite over Beck to win the job there. And I had said when we first got started, from what I'm reading too, there's not a lot of jobs to be won here. There's not. So these guys, the competition is high. And if you want to win a job, you really got to play well. And so I think the preseason games are going to be really good because these guys are competitive guys. They're of high caliber, lots of talent, and they want to win jobs. They're all hungry. They all want to win jobs. Mm-hmm. And I think we're going to see a lot of competition and good hockey.
Oh, absolutely. No, it's going to be fun to watch. I mean, it's just finally good to be able to watch them. And like I said, too, just really, really good to see Kirby Dach back on the ice and moving well and still showing off his strength. Like, it's good things to see. And, again, coming into this game, obviously there's going to be some rust, but I think for the most part, like I said, especially with Patrik Laine, I mean, he looks like he's ready to get back in the groove. Skating well, he's handling the puck well. He looks really, really good out there. Very, very good to see.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm surprised because I had seen him, so I'm really happy to see that progress. So by the time camp is done, and they get to the game one, I'm expecting to see a good start from Laine. I know he's got the fire in him. He really wants it. Mm-hmm. He wants to prove that he's still Patrik Laine and that he's a top goal scorer in this league. And I'm happy to oblige and have him prove it right here in Montreal.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's really encouraging to see this right now. And then I guess next game we're gonna see.
I gotta go get caffeine. I keep you on.
I got mine here.
I'll be right back.
No worries. We were supposed to go into the other show. I think we're gonna not do that. I was gonna say something. Damn, that thought went out of my head. Just very encouraged for what the opening lineup's gonna look like. From what I'm hearing. What you're going to see in camp as far as defensive pairings might look weird, but it doesn't mean that that's what they're breaking camp with or how they're going to play in the first game. I think Coach Marty wants to see how the guys play with each other in different pairings. And I think he's had some off-season ideas and he wants to see how that looks. And so I guess potentially we might see some pairings or lines that we didn't think we'd see. Potentially. I don't think, though, top two lines, I don't think they're going to be different than what they have here in camp, right? Suzuki, Slav, Caulfield, they're not breaking that up. That was a top 5 line in the league last year. They're not breaking that up. And Dach, Laine, and Newhook look like they're going to be pretty good. So I think the top 6 is pretty set. I don't think there's any jobs to win on the top 6, barring an injury. And knock wood, we don't have any injuries in this camp. So the spots to win are, I think, third line center, and then I think there's a fourth line winger or 13th forward spot there, and then you got Hudson, and potentially they're one of the other guys like Mayu or Reinbacher, and I don't think it would be Reinbacher. Could win a spot on defense, and I think that's it. I don't think there's any other spots open or that can be won. unless somebody has a camp that is just off the wall good, and then they have no choice. That could happen too, where a player forces a coach's hand. But that's not a bad thing. It's always a good thing. All right, let's see where it was here. I think a lot of comments came in. Wow. Okay, I'm just going to start over here with Kenny B. When Quebec coming, Gary hates Canada. Quebec, you're talking about Nordiques getting a franchise. I think the biggest problem, though, there is the asking price, I think, for a new franchise is going to be $1 billion. I don't know I don't see how Quebec team is going to be able to afford that. So I think that's a big problem for that. And I do agree with you. It's not just Gary Bettman, but I think the American owners also hate Canada, personally. Because remember, Bettman is just the owner's hatchet man. Kapanen looking like a young Plekanec. I think that's pretty good comparison. I think that's a pretty good comparison. Still hearing Dvorak to Columbus. Did I hear that one? I may have heard that at some point. See if Becker Kapanen can slide in the 3C spot. We may need to add a sweetener since Devo hasn't done much lately, and he is making 4.45. So you've got to find a team that can handle that. And it's not a lot, but there's not a lot of teams right now that can handle $4.5 million. Yeah, so you're going to have to sweeten the deal more than likely. You're right. Dvorak has been horrible since the day he got here. Horrible's not really that fair. If you really look at his numbers, he's right around where, like, points production, where he usually is, in that 0.4 to 0.5 range, I think, in points per game. And his face-off numbers are the best on the team. So has he been totally, horrible? He could be better, I'm not saying, but I wouldn't say horrible. Just gets injured a lot since he's, come to Montreal. I mean, that's something you can say. Did I see the goal that the Ottawa players scored to beat the Leafs? No. No, I haven't. I've sort of seen the highlight, and I had a really busy morning and I had to go out and kind of looked away at that and didn't have time to keep rewatching it. And it's, my lack of attention. But yeah, I heard it was really awesome. Gotta scroll. USA teams coming in. Yeah, it looks like Houston and Atlanta, to be honest with you. It looks like Houston and Atlanta when they decide. Line A is going to be a crowd favorite. They're back on the ice. We're going to be back in a second. Remember about Dvorak. Don't blame the management today, right? Because it was a Bergevin deal. So, probably Hughes would have handled that whole situation a little differently. But you got to say, I really liked KK when he was here, like the first year, second year. I know the expectations weren't being met by him, but still liked him. But when you consider how he's doing over in Carolina, we might have dodged a bullet with KK in that whole situation.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So, yeah, I think I'm okay with how it turned out in the end. Right? I mean, right? We would have still been frustrated about KK he's just not there. Like, that's what would have happened. And we got saved by Carolina. So in the end, I'm cool. Okay, they're just about to face off now for the second. We'll have to try to remember, Matt, to try our experiment in the. Oh, they won't be there. next thing.
Right.
I was screwed up. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Pod should be over by then. All right, we're underway in the second. Oh yeah, still power play time left over. Right, another 10 seconds. Man, Anthony Richard, how did he not score there? But they killed off the 4-minute power play. Awesome job by Montreal's PK unit here in this opening game. Salil, yes. Hudson, Line, Kapanen, I thought stood out. Primo as well. Not a lot of shots though so far. 9-7 favor Montreal still, and no score yet. A minute and a half gone in the second
Good
period.
stop, Primo.
Hockey CA, I don't know that he's a surprise piece though, Kapanen. I'm not surprised by it, but I think you might be right that a lot of people are going to go, oh, yeah, this Kapanen kid looks good, but yeah, so you're probably all right. And Dvorak Anderson play like bagels. I'll agree last year, Andy definitely did. But we'll see. He's going to have to bounce back.
Ooh, that was a nice pass from Hudson over to Line.
Yeah, I'm ahead of you, so I can't say I saw it.
Line, good play to keep it in. Tried to center it. Got it right back. Oh, no, he didn't.
Derek, there are streams. Go to NHL66.com and you can try also on Hockey TV, on hockey.tv as far as free streams. Anything else you have to have a subscription and pay for. Salil, I think down the road you may be right. I think for this season, I think Newhook, Doc, and Line are a line. I don't think, unless there's some kind of injury thing, that they have to put Newhook as a center. Newhook's not. I thought he's a better winger than
I
a
think
center,
he's a much better winger than he is a center.
So yeah, I don't think ideally, I don't think they want him to play center. So I don't know why he'd be down on the third line unless they do find a winger that's playing better, producing better. Okay, but other than that, it's Newhook there. Kenny B, I was saying this in our group chat the other day that if they're going to add more teams, I hope at least one, because they're talking about 4 teams over the next few years, right? I hope at least one of them is Canadian. And I mean, I want them to be Quebec, but as long as they got one more Canadian team added in, if they're going to expand like that, I'll be okay.
Look at you see the replay of that pass? Hudson passed the puck, friggin' nutmeg the D-man to get that to Line. That was nice.
I honestly didn't notice that. Kenny B, I did not. In the end, I did not like that season. Too many games against the same team over and over. No, I didn't like it. I have to be honest. Matt Outdoor, he did play good last night. Saw it. Have to agree with you. I was surprised, but Pacioretty looked good last night for the Leafs. So, if he can keep that up, he's going to get signed. They're going to sign him. And if that's the case and he has a good season, a good move by Toronto. I mean, surprisingly, but still a good move by Toronto if that works out for them. I'm not one of those that is offended that Max Pacioretty is going to the Leafs. I kind of think it's funny, but I'm not offended by it.
Cappy's getting a little nifty out there with the puck.
What did you say? Who's getting what?
Oliver Kapanen.
He's getting what?
Oh, he's getting nifty with the puck.
Oh, nifty. Yeah. No, he's a good player. Somebody said like a Plekanec, and I think that's right. And if you can get a guy like that as your third line center, I think it's a pretty good third line.
Yeah.
And I think Montreal's got the talent. We're going to have like 3 scoring lines, right? And 1 checking line. I think that's how it's going to work out. Like kind of like the old days. That's kind of how it was. So we're almost 5 minutes into the second already. That went fast. Shots are now 10-9 for Montreal. No score. Jacob Fowler play for us this season? No. I don't think so.
Nope, he'll be at Boston College this season,
and maybe like a game. Maybe a game, maybe 2 that at the most, I think, in April. But I think not even next year. I think next year he's in Laval. And then I think the year after that, he's going to be in Montreal. That's how I think it's going to work, right? You would agree with that, Matt? Oh, Matt froze. Matt froze. It's cold over there in Boston. We may lose Matt. Matt will be Matt's getting a new computer maybe as early as next week. He's having one built actually for him. So these little problems should stop. He's still on Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi and StreamYard don't really work great. Told you we're gonna lose Matt. We'll go here. He'll pop back in if he can. If not, it's a possibility he won't. On the Ottawa goal, the headline said the prospect dangled through $60 million in Leaf salary. Too funny. True though, right? That's actually true, right? And I think that might happen a lot next season, but we'll see. We'll see if I'm right or wrong. Toronto Regulars against an AHL team. I would doubt the Toronto team was loaded with all the regulars. I'm sure there's some because you have to have a minimum. You have to have a certain number of guys who played a certain number of games last year. Or in the last 2 anyway, something like that. There's rules for that. Oh, breakaway. Doc. Just misses. See, Barron there made a decent defensive play. Apparently, Barron been working on his defense and is already looking better defensively than last season, and that's something he needs to do. So we are somewhere around the middle of this period, and still no score. As they are they breaking for a commercial? So, Leo, the game tomorrow night is going to be just like tonight. Unfortunately for all you guys, I feel for you. But yeah, you got one more game to wait out. Then the last 4 preseason are going to be watchable. Have not really. I can't say I've noticed Andy out there, so that might tell the story. But I haven't really been looking for him specifically, or unfortunately close enough at the game because I've been with you guys in the chat. So because of that, yeah, I can't really answer that. Demidov +2 first rounders this year should officially end the rebuild. I mean, I think the rebuild is, I agree with you. I think the rebuild is done. Are all the results of that rebuild here yet? No. But the rebuild, as far as do we have the players in the system now that will get us there? I believe so. Hage is but Hage, Hage you're looking at maybe 2 years down the road, maybe 3, but he's not ready yet. He's not going to come up yet. Hage just started college this year, so you got to look at. He's probably 2 years in college before he turns pro. As a minimum, 2 years in college. Face off to the left of Primo. Did he send me a text even? No, he didn't send me a text. He knows I know what happened. If Matt hasn't come back yet, his computer died out. Wi-Fi screwed up or his computer screwed up or died the battery. They're the second goalies, both teams standing by, getting there ready. They're standing up, ready to come on. They're going to come on soon. Usually halfway point of the game, they switch goalies. So the two goalies get to play. So we'll see Cal Peterson and we're going to see Jacob Dobish come in. Oh. Primo's going to hang on to this puck here with 12:23 to go. Are they going to make the change? No, not yet. Now Philly's up 13-11 in the shots. So they've had a few recently. Face off again to the left of Primo. Kapanen and Couturier. Kapanen wins the draw. Got an offside, 11:51 to go in the second. Are they going to switch goalies yet? No, I guess they're waiting for the 10-minute mark. We're almost there. Good to have hockey back, though. It's good to have hockey back. It's not a meaningful game yet, but it's still good to have them back. Face off just over the Flyers line, won by the Flyers. Oh, nice steal there by Davidson. I don't know who scored. Davidson to Tuck, and Tuck scores. Beautiful steal there by Davidson. Right at the blue line. He passes it over to Tuck, and Tuck fires and beats the Philadelphia goalie. Montreal up 1-0. Nice shot there by Tuck, too. That was a nice shot. So 1-0. Tuck from Davidson. Habs back in the zone. Another shot by Tuck. Save and rebound by the goalie. Here come the Flyers. $11 minutes left in the second. So almost at the halfway point. Line with a shot. High up on the goalie. Made the save, though. Flyers send it back. Not far enough for icing. Hudson with it. Doc pass off a stick and into the corner. Ooh. Doc with a shot. Goalie made a save, but it sort of bounced over. Like he stopped it and then bounced over his glove. Past the halfway mark. Shots are 14-13. Montreal up on that, and they're up 1-0. Salil Sheriff is Arborjack guy. Deputy is Florian. Ooh. Devo almost delivered a really nice pass to Andy, but Andy couldn't get it. Nine minutes to go. See you later. That didn't come out. See you later there, Salil. Enjoy the pizza. Make me hungry. I didn't eat supper yet, so. Ooh. Flyers hit the post. Primo kept it out, though. Commercial break. We're halfway through. So they're probably this break. We're going to come back, I would think, with the different goalies. We'll see if I'm right. Oh, no, wait. We're past it. Yeah, they didn't change the goalies. Yeah, I think we're going to come back with the different goalies. So how you guys enjoying the game so far? Only a few people talking to me at this point. So either you're really enjoying the game or you're doing something else. I can't figure it out. If you haven't been talking to me, a good time. Say hi and give me a talk. And obviously, my friend Matt ain't coming back. I should text him and see what happened. Find out what happened. Burned out electrician. How's it going? I was going to say, my name's not Rock. Who assisted on Tuck's goal? Davidson. Jared Davidson. All right. I was right. Jacob Dovish in nets right now. Cal Peterson there for the Flyers. Well, let's see how Dovish does. Peterson, we already kind of know who he is. He's basically an AHL goalie. Dovish, though, has some upside, some good upside. Back underway. I think Laine's confidence is fine, but you're right. I mean, anyway, there's still a lot of hockey left, so we'll see. But it's a lot low. It's a lot more low scoring than I would have given it going in. I said it was going to be 5-3 for Montreal. I don't think that's. I mean, it could still get there, but I don't think so from the look of it. Although Cal Peterson, sorry, my eyes itchy. He is. He can give up goals. Sorry, there. My eye was itchy. .806 to go here. 1-0 Montreal. Shots are 14-13 for Montreal. Face off just over Montreal's blue line. On the right side, won by Flyers. Mike, yeah, he didn't play a ton, but he's looks like he's rounding out into shape and getting the rust off pretty quickly. Because yeah, I saw him in like day 2, I think day 1 or day 2 of camp, and he looked rusty. He looks a lot less rusty today, and that's a good thing. Oh, Matt might actually join us again. We'll see. Gino, that is Florian's nickname. The deputy. You got the sheriff and the deputy. So yeah, that's already been a while. Hey, Slushland, no problem. Leafs fans are welcome here. We've got a few regulars that, they're normal people, and no problem. You're allowed to. Here we don't care who you like. As long as you're civil and you're not like a lunatic, everybody welcome in this channel. So good to see you out there. Good to have you in. Welcome aboard. Arbor is also nicknamed Wi-Fi, but Wi-Fi is what they were using a little bit in the locker room last year. Arbor did come out and say he doesn't really like that as a nickname, and he prefers the sheriff. So we don't use Wi-Fi anymore. So there you go. No worries, Slushland. Yeah, I grew up hippie parents in the 70s. Yeah. Lunacy's inside me. But all in a good way, right? It's in a good way. A nice shot from the point, and Dobish with a good save there. Still 1-0 Montreal, 6:41 left in the second. Shots are tied at 14. Anyway, we're having fun here. Hey, Wolverine, good to see you out there, my friend. Good to see you out there, Wolverine. Gino, really? You never heard it? Yeah, no, he's the deputy, the brother. Makes sense, and we're going to have, they're also known as the Bash Brothers, so you can use that too. Oh, Slushine, yeah, that didn't. Oh, you see that what just popped up there? Okay, what's going on is I did not do that. That's our Pucking Around podcast logo. I guess they're really running late, but the what happened? See, they changed everything for. Did you do that?
No.
And we tried it before, and it didn't change. Like, I don't get what happened. So if you're seeing differences, the boys are recording in another room there. We're all on one thing here. So, yeah, nothing we can do about it. No, it's you doing it.
Well, no, I'm changing it back now.
Yeah, but it's changing it over there. Just take it off. We don't need that. When we're recording two different things at once, take that off.
True.
Line A's looking good so far.
That line in general, that a sequence a little bit ago, really, really good. Doc as well. I love that play by Davidson to get Luke Tuck the puck there.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah, that was a nice goal there. Where was I? Habs got a steal with Florian. He only had like 18 points, 54 games in his draft year. And the next year, he had a great year last year. And I thought they were trying to placate kind of Arbor, you're comfortable in this organization, you're safe here. Look, we even picked up your brother, but that was a good pickup. That was a good draft pick.
No, Wolverine line is looking pretty good, I'd say. Rick, what say you?
Yeah, I know. I just said line is looking good so far. I would love to see a goal from him, but he's had a couple of really nice rips at it, though. Hey, early on, he had some nice rips at the net. So if he can keep doing that, he's going to put one in.
Kirby Doc, too. I saw that shot that he rang off the pipe.
Yeah, that was a nice one, too, Kirby Doc breaking in there. He had a breakaway, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Heineman upside is more good than Kapanen? No, opposite. Heineman got some upside. Sorry, I'm shifting around a little uncomfortable in my chair. Heineman's got some upside, but no, Kapanen has bigger upside.
Yeah.
No, Heineman might be the fourth line, 13th forward. Kapanen could be the third line center when they break cap. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, you could.
Oh, Wolverine, no worries. I see. I noticed the French commercials are just as dumb as the English commercials. I noticed that. Just as dumb in their own way. Kapanen is crazy. Got to say, crazy in what way? Crazy good. He's a pretty good player.
I'm loving what I'm seeing out of him so far tonight.
I think it's he's got a really good chance, I think, to break cap. The only thing is, and actually, it's not even what I was going to say, because I was going to say, what do they do with Dvorak? But if Kapanen has a really good camp, they can't send him to Laval. They can't. He's either at his age and where he's from, you can't do that. So he can't play in Laval this year. So they got to keep him or send him to Laval. His coach in Laval, send him to Sweden. His coach in Sweden says he does not expect Kapanen to come back. So his coach thinks Montreal's going to keep him. That's how good his coach thinks he is. So we'll see. Is he related to Kasperi? I have no idea. I don't think so. Red says yes, he's Kasperi's cousin. There you go. I didn't know. I'm talking about it's Oliver Kapanen, isn't it?
Yep.
That's who I'm talking about. Do you think there's any chance Hudson doesn't make the roster? I kind of don't. He's been amazing every game the Habs since last season. I can't. I'm going to be like literally jaw to the floor shocked if Hudson doesn't make it. Like seriously, unless there's an injury or he really shits the bed in the next 5 games, right? So yeah, fully expect him in Montreal. Down to 3:50 left in the second. Shots are tied at 15. 1-0 Montreal. Do I think Mayu makes the team? I think it's like 50-50 out of cap if he makes it. From everything I'm reading, Kapanen's the third liner. He may start out on the fourth line. You may be right there, but I think he's a third line center, excuse me. He's on the third line, Mayu, tonight, so I don't know if that means anything. And I haven't seen him out there more than once so far. I haven't noticed him, so is that good or bad? I don't know. I think with a guy like Mayu, you want to notice him. That's his kind of game, you know. A guy like Reinbacher, if you don't really notice him out there, that's his game. You shouldn't really. He should just be doing his job.
Yep.
Slav and Caulfield, I know. Isn't it horrible that Slav and Caulfield doing nothing there? And Nick Suzuki, I haven't even seen him out there. But no, we'll see that line tomorrow.
Friggin' Montembeault hasn't even made a save tonight, for Christ's sake.
I know. Horrible. How could he be? And the money they're paying him, too. But tomorrow is Monty, and I'm not sure who's
probably Monty, and I don't know who's backing
Hughes.
up. Hughes, yeah.
I think the backup down in Laval, I think that's who it is, but I'm not positive.
Ooh, excuse me.
Mike, I agree with you. Mayu was a steal. I was very unhappy with the pick until I learned what actually happened. And then, well, yeah, no, I think it's a steal. I think that is the reason he dropped, because he said he didn't want to be drafted. And as far as, yeah, I'm glad Bergevin didn't listen and took him 100%.
Yeah, I know. And I mean, look, he's done everything and then some.
Yeah.
You know, to get.
And besides, if you know what happened, then you know it's not what everybody was saying.
Yeah.
There's no reason to hate this kid, you know?
No, I mean, like I said, the maturity he's shown and learning from that and doing everything, and that, like I said, doing everything and then some to make amends and like I said, just to mature. It's just been amazing.
He's done the work on himself. He's done the work he needed. He apologized. The girl is satisfied with the apology and all that, and that's fine with me then.
Yeah.
Getting a slashing call here. So Montreal going to go on the power play here, I believe, with 1:27 left in the second. Do I agree?
Yeah, no, I mean, you're right. That's what people are making, to me that he did, but like it wasn't even close to that. It wasn't even. I don't even think in Sweden. I don't even think they called it a sex crime. I think they just called it like defamation or something. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a sex crime what he was charged with there. It wasn't a sex crime, really. And like I said, he apologized to her, and I read a statement from her or a quote from her that she was very happy with the apology and all that stuff. So, yeah. And I wish there'd be a day, and I hope there will be a day where we don't have to mention this kind of stuff about him. It's in the past.
Mike, yeah, I agree with you, brother.
But it probably will never leave him. But I mean, I'm hoping there'll be a day.
All right, Lane.
Mike, for the rookie team, they made him captain. Yeah.
Oh.
What was that?
He was captain of the London Knights last year too, I think.
No, he wasn't captain.
Maybe an alternate.
He may have had an A, but I don't think he did. It was the rookie showcase. Remember, it's the rookie showdown. It was, they took.
No. I know that, but I thought for sure he was one of the captains of the London Knights.
No, I don't think so. I was gonna say that he may have had an A though, but I don't think he had the C. I'd be pretty sure he didn't have the C.
We have Google.
Come on, boys. Let's get a power play goal. Come on. You can do it. We know you can. Let's go, Lane. You're the man.
Yep, no, you're right. He was not one.
He kept it in. Line kept that. How? And they score power play goal. Patrick Line. Power play goal.
I haven't seen. I'll see it in a second.
I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how Hudson kept that in. But he did. He kept it in, and the boards were in the way.
Oh no, I think he missed the net. That's the end of the period. I think. Did he miss the net?
No. Wasn't that a goal?
It was the end of the period. What a keep!
No, it's not a goal.
Oh no, it got saved.
Oh, I thought that was a goal.
No, it got saved.
I thought this was the best crew they made me think that was a goal. Oh well. No, it's your crew there that's supposed to be the best play-by-play. They got me on that, and I feel betrayed by them. Emma, yeah, this is part of our first unit. There's elements here of our first unit, though. Line A and Hudson.
Yeah, no, you're gonna want to get used to Hudson, the Line A to goal. Like you're gonna want to get used to that pretty quick.
Hudson and Caulfield in goal.
That too. Hudson, anybody in goal. To be totally honest,
I mean, think about it. Think about it. Again, Hudson quarterbacking the first unit. His two wings or his two options up front, Line A and Caulfield are two of them. That unit's going to score some goals.
Oh yeah.
Because the defense can't cheat either way either, right? They can't cheat to one side or the other because you got Line A or you got Caulfield shooting. And then if and then you got Suzuki in the middle, you can't leave him either. Like it's going to be a dangerous unit.
No, and you can't really play up or play back on Lane Hudson because he's going to beat you either way.
Yeah,
I've seen him do it. If you play up on him, he's just going to use a move and get around you and make space. If you play back on him, well, now you've just given him acres of space to work, which is a no-no.
Yeah, so we'll see how that works out. But I mean, going into the season, you got to think that power play is going to be pretty good this year.
Yeah, no, MA too. I mean, he's got. I mean, we might have Caulfield and Slav on that first power play unit.
Yeah, Caulfield, Slav. Oh, right. I don't know who's going to be there.
Either way, though, too. I mean, if he's going between either Caulfield or Slav again, I mean,
Going to
you
be a
can't cheat
first.
either way. Yeah,
Going to be a good first unit, that's for sure.
second unit won't be that bad either.
It's the preseason. What do you mean by that? That I said Line A with his first goal of the season? Okay.
Well, I was about to say it, so it didn't score
I
anyway.
I was excited. Mayu probably had the best apology, and I guess we don't have to keep on that. Hudson and Kapanen really standing out, says Anon, and he agrees with us.
Oh,
yes,
Lane Hudson's been insane. He's just been insane.
You heavily doubt Marty puts Hudson over Matheson? Oh, I doubt he puts Matheson over Hudson. Maybe at the very beginning of the season, you may be right, but I'd say
I think even Hudson will earn first power play unit time.
Probably start, but I mean at worst by mid-season for sure, Hudson's dominating on that first unit. That's what I think. And then you got Matheson quarterback in the second unit. Second unit's going to be better than it was also last year.
I mean, the second
and
unit,
now
you got to think it's going to be Line Doc Newhook, and then Matheson.
It's going to be either way. However they line up, it's going to be a good second unit and a good first unit. I mean, that's just how it's going to be.
But then, too, right? Like, say, like, who makes the team? Even Arbor, because Arbor can rip the puck. You can't even cheat on the defenseman either, because if you leave Arbor open, he can blast it. You leave Mayo open, we know he can blast it.
I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot more weapons on that power play now. And you're just adding two guys in there, but that two guys are really going to improve that power play to the point where it's – I don't know if it's going to be lethal yet this season coming, but it's going to be good. You know, we're not going to be at the bottom of the pack in power play. We're going to be more to the middle and into the upper third, somewhere there. But I think we're going to be higher than the middle of the pack to some degree.
I know, and I agree there too. Like Matheson is, again, in his own right, he's a good power play quarterback. But now that you have him and Hudson, and you can swap either, like it's just crazy.
Okay, but only problem with Matheson is he's a bit predictable,
right?
As a quarterback for a power play, right? You're not getting that with Hudson. I don't know that you can predict what Hudson's going to do.
You really can't.
You know, because you can't predict even which way he zigzags, shoulder feints, and you can't. It's hard to tell. And I don't think there's going to be a point where, okay, we got the book on Hudson now. I don't know about that. And if they do, it's going to be a while before that happens. And
yeah, but even then, Lane Hudson's so smart, he'll probably just change up his approach, and then it'd be like, well, shit. He spent the whole season.
Matheson is pretty predictable.
Yeah.
He's going to go mostly one side with the passes and then fire the puck from the point. I mean, that's what he does so much that, you know, I'd rather see more creativity out there than that. So Matheson for the second unit. That's what I think.
It was a nice shot by Luke Tuck, too.
Yeah, I mean, he was near the end of the season. Matheson was starting to find Slav a little more, but he shoots. For me, Matheson makes that decision to shoot from the point too much.
Mm-hmm.
And where I don't see Hudson doing that. He's going to shoot from time to time from the point, of course. But I don't think he's going to shoot as much from the point as Matheson does. So that's to me. And I like Matheson a lot, and I hope they actually hang on to him for longer than most people think. But he needs to be a little more creative back there.
I agree.
Again, you guys, he stopped ignoring Slav last year near the end of the season. Commercial break. Second, it's not second intermission yet. No, right?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is second intermission. Okay, when did that happen?
After the save on Patrick Laine.
Oh, then that was it. It was over.
Yeah, you didn't see the green light pop behind the net.
No, I was talking too much.
Well, I bet you're right about that. I mean, the thing with Hudson is too, if he can't see an area of the net to aim at, he'll just shoot for a stick and get a deflection in front. Like it's just crazy how well he can place that.
Or he'll find an open man, or he'll create space.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess we're all in agreement here. So you're saying we're in an intermission? Okay, so yeah, I don't know what we're going to talk about. I think I'm going to take just a second. I'm going to leave you with Matt, and it's going to go to the kitchen for a second. That good? You're good? Everybody good? All right. I'll be back in like literally just like a minute.
Yeah, no, and I agree. Cappy's having a real good game. Really like what I'm seeing now. He's working hard. I mean, he's pretty good both ends of the ice. That it's just the hot for me. It's his hockey sense. Like it's ready, right? Like you can tell it's there. Love it. Yeah, not too bad. Davidson hasn't been too bad. I love that play that he when he made that steel guard to tuck for the goal. Excellent play. Excuse me, guys.
Sort of back. I'm just gonna munch on something. I'm starving.
He's got the munchies.
No, I haven't really eaten all day. Just had a little bit, and I'm hungry now because I'm an idiot. That's why I do this to myself every day. I end up forgetting to eat all day, and then I'm starving. Are they showing highlights?
Yeah.
So which one's the play-by-play guy that they're always talking about? Everyone in the chat, you French guys who know the French RDS broadcast, which one of those, besides the woman, which of the two guys was the play-by-play guy? I think it's the gray-haired guy that was on my left.
What, with the glasses?
With the glasses. I think that's who they're talking about.
I think so, too.
Who the woman is? I don't know who she is. Sounds like they're impressed with Laine so far.
Mm.
Tap it in. All right, what are we talking about in the chat? You loved the line of Tuck, Thorpe, and Jackeye last week. The prospecting?
Mm.
Yeah, it was a good line. Thorpe looked pretty good. Yeah, Davidson's looking great. I thought Davidson was a little smaller, but he's not a small kid. He's got good size. Kapanen was getting so much love during the summer, and I didn't understand why, and I get it now, says M.A. Yeah, I mean, that's it, right? Everything you read about this kid was all really good, and yeah. You're seeing why his coach over there thinks he's not coming back. He's going to stick with Montreal. Oh, we got a guest. Should we bring in a guest? Should we bring him in?
No. Yeah, of course.
What's going on, fellas?
What's up, buddy?
Cam.
What's going on, guys? What's going on, crowd? What's going on, peeps? How the Habs doing? What's the score?
We're up 1-0.
Canadiens.
And they're playing. I wouldn't say dominating exactly, but I mean, they're definitely in the offensive zone more than the Flyers are, and I think they're looking really good and having more chances than the Flyers are getting. But Flyers are getting their chances. Excuse me.
By the way, real quick question to the crowd: who's freaking excited that we are back, baby? Hockey is back as of yesterday. Come on, I want to see it in the chat. Let's hear it. Let's see it.
Cam, our motivational specialist.
That's right, baby. We just filled an filled.
He is
we
a
just filled
motivational speaker.
I am a,
Who lives
and
in a
I
van
live
down by
in
the
a
river.
van down by the river, and I'm moving into this house, dude. Buddy, we just filmed a killer episode of Pucking Around podcast. I know this is on Talking Habs and stuff, but don't forget, guys in the crowd, to go watch that as well. Like, Rick and Matt, key producers of the show over there as well. But baby, hockey's back. This is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Hockey's back, baby. We could have our background back now.
I'm freaking. Now I just feel dirty from being here. Oh my god, look at that background. That thing's ugly.
Wow, I was on your show yesterday.
It was? What? It was? Hold on, I gotta go back and watch that. I didn't approve of that. What are we doing?
Yes, you did.
Where's the
I was
stream?
the one with that brilliant opinion with Swayman.
Oh, it was? Oh. I mean, you were on that show for a small amount of time. Our lovely producer.
That's a good show. I enjoyed watching that.
I was on
That's
just
a
for a few
good
minutes.
Right. You're gonna really enjoy watching Pucking Around
The
tomorrow.
yips.
He's got the yips. I don't know what it is. He's got the yip. He's got the yips. Vogel
Like
is
Sally's got the yips.
After that. Oh God. Was the number 4 pick in 2022? Was that Shane Wright? Yeah.
Yes.
Shane Wright. Oh, he's
I saw a Leafs fan
Is that
on
right?
Twitter saying that something about Montreal could have had Logan Cooley or Shane Wright. Instead, they picked up an overweight Pierre Engvall, which is Slav he's talking about.
Slavkovsky's played pretty well.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
I'm not gonna knock Slavkovsky's play at all. I think he's got to develop the skill set, but time will tell. It hasn't even been 5 years, but it's been 2 years, and he's been a constant NHLer right now. So I don't know what you want. Well, not his first year, right? I think he spent a lot of time in Laval.
Nope.
No, he didn't play in Laval at all.
Hasn't played in
Last
Laval.
year though, like after like a month and a half or so, he
He
really
almost-
turned it on.
He almost did.
He almost went to Laval last year.
Oh, okay. Which is fine. You
Um,
got to develop the guys. Like, there's patience involved in this, right? You guys want a long-standing team. You guys want sustained success. You got to develop your players.
From what I've been reading, since
Toronto
camp
wouldn't know
started-
anything about that.
No. From what I've been reading since camp started, they're saying that Slav has been the best player in the first few days of camp. The intra-squad scrimmages and stuff. That's what I've been reading. That Slav's the best player right now. So I think he's doing well.
I mean, Lane Hudson's got to be up there too. Did you see that sauce, dude? What a
That
sauce!
Slosser pass was that was a chef's kiss. That was so perfect. That thing.
What was that, Rick? I couldn't see you, but I could definitely hear you. Mind doing that noise again?
Chef's kiss. I'm eating something.
Yeah.
What do you want from me?
I'm just saying I can't see you. I miss that beautiful face.
Besides, you shouldn't come on my show and complain.
I'm not complaining.
Hey, we got Luca out there. Hey, Luca. Hey, gang. Happy to be back. Just a few observations. Hudson, most dynamic player on the ice. Line A and Doc looking solid considering first game back in a year. Kapanen has NHL center written all over him.
Yeah.
Luca's our resident doctor.
He's team doc.
He's going to be a doctor. He's studying. He's going to be our team doctor.
Good for him. I couldn't tell that was sarcasm, but good for him if that's what's going on.
Well, I'm in my 60s. I'm going to need a doctor.
You've needed a doctor.
But he's not a psychiatrist, so I don't know how he's going to help me.
Well, if you pass out on stream, he can give you mouth to mouth.
I don't think he wants to do that.
Cam will do it.
Buddy, I am prepared at all times for any and all emergency situations. Don't trust me. I am ready to hop on this stuff.
I've got a question for you. Your new profile picture, is that how you dress for work?
No.
Oh, okay.
Work had professional headshots done. So yeah. I literally go into work.
I never noticed the gray on the side. You got gray on both sides.
Shut up, Rick.
Okay, never know. Very distinguishing.
No, I don't. Yeah,
Except
I know.
He's only 20, so like that's
30.
Not, I mean...
Actually, no, yeah, I'm 20.
Yeah, there you go.
20. That's it. That's the one. I like that. Never mind.
Did you say 40, Cam?
Shut up, Matt. I feel 40. That's for sure. No offense to anyone over 40. You guys are cool. Back in the 80s. Like,
I'm cool.
No,
so we're underway for the third again. 1-0 Montreal. Shots are 16 apiece, and we are like 40 seconds in to this third period.
Yeah, Rick, to answer that, I go to work literally dressed like this.
Luca just offered me a knee replacement. I may one day need a knee replacement, Luca. I don't know. My knees are much better, though, right now.
Dude, this guy, Joe Manella, just complimented me. He's like, 30's the new 20. I'm all about it, dude.
30s is the new 20? I thought orange is the new black, but I mean, no, listen, 60 is the new 20.
That's a weird book.
60 is the new 20. So I was not eating ribs. I was eating, it's one of those, I can't remember the name. The wrappers, and I threw it away. Kinder, one of those Kinder chocolate things, a bar, though, not a Kinder Surprise. Because I'm just a little Kinder. If you're wondering what Kinder means, it's German for kid, child. In case you ever wondered what that meant. Down to 220. I heard Slav was not down to 220. I heard he was up to down to 225. Last I heard, Slav was down to 225, and just like lean, mean, fighting machine. I don't know if he's gonna fight. I was eating a chocolate. I said that already. If you need, no, I read that already. No, I read all that. What's going on here? How's that number 4 pick doing in the 2022 draft? He is in Coachella Valley. I guess just a possibility he could make the team this year. I think. But I mean, obviously, Shane Wright, thank God we didn't pick him. That's all I could say. Thank God we didn't pick him. And that's the guy we both wanted, right? You were a Shane Wright guy, weren't you?
Yep.
So yeah, thank God. We dodged a bullet with that one.
I don't know about if you dodged a bullet with that, because he's developed pretty nicely. I mean, he had like 16 points in 16 games last year.
Over Slav, you want to say we didn't dodge a bullet? I think I beg to differ with you personally.
It depends.
It's not to say that Shane Wright can't be a good NHL player. I just saying.
What's your definition of dodging a bullet, though?
Well, first overall pick, and you get a guy that's just a good NHL player when Slav looks like he's going to be a dominant winger.
I mean, that will remain to be seen, correct?
Of course.
Because right now, in terms of points
trending
per
that
game,
way right now.
But in terms of points per game, currently, Shane Wright has them.
How do you figure that?
Only played 16 NHL games.
How do you figure that?
Yeah, it's a small sample size, sure. So the average is skewed. But
in the second half of last season, when he got put on the first line, Slav in 41 games was very close to a point a game.
I'm not saying
it was close to a point a game.
I'm not saying he wasn't, but there was also there was trending with Shane Wright too. I just don't want to say I wouldn't go as far as saying you guys dodged a bullet. That's still yet remains to be seen.
We just scored. David Savard. Duh.
Savard?
Derek,
Sava.
you're even worse than me. I got. How would I say?
That was
I got
hilarious.
criticized.
Lane Hudson played like a bank pass to Savard. That was hilarious. He like banked it off of the flyer and went to Savard. That was hilarious.
No, that was off a Habs skate.
Was it?
Yeah, that's what I just saw. It hit a Habs skate, then bounced over to Savard. That's what I saw.
Oh, yeah.
Shane Wright is the new Shane Wrong.
Either way, Lane Hudson did a good job banking it off that skate. Just how he drew it up.
What are your guys' realistic predictions for the team this year?
I think
Hey, Luca, looking forward to having you on. No worries, man. Whenever you're available, you know that. Excuse me. What did I get for a prize? What prize is that? Oh no, I wasn't. It wasn't a Kinder surprise. They just scored again.
I wonder how Alex is
Kapanen
doing.
No, Heineman from Kapanen. I think.
Oh, that was pretty.
Am I right? Who got it?
Yeah. Look at this play by Cappy behind the net. Set it all up. Kid's good.
Hey, Barry Boulay is 27, not 28.
Yeah, 28's Devo. I forgot.
Oh yeah, 28's Devo. Fuck. How do we not remember that? Both of us. Well, I have an excuse.
That was a
You
great little touch pass from Cappy to Barry Boulay, and then the layoff to Heineman. Great play.
Jay, did you see Jamie in the chat? He just goes, guys, it's preseason. It's preseason. Let's calm down now. And I'm like, okay.
Well, it's funny when he kept saying, well, one, I'm like, what's he talking? And then I went, oh, yeah, the goal that got brought back.
They can't really like it, but they don't have a great lineup there tonight. So, like, I mean, it is not a great lineup at all. Although there's some good players in the lineup. Where was I now? Wolverine, looking back at that thing there, right, he does come across cocky. At the time, I wanted them to pick him, so it didn't bother me, but you're right. We're 4.5 minutes, by the way, into the third period here. Philly's up 19-18 in the shots clock, but Montreal is 3-0. And Dave's looking to get some more.
Oh, Cam, Luca hit you with the hard numbers.
With what?
Wright has 7 points in 16 NHL games, a 0.43 point per game average. Slap 60 and 121, a 0.5 point per game average. So
I stand corrected, Luca. That's my bad.
He always does that, though.
No, I'd rather be corrected. If I'm wrong, dude, I'm wrong. I'll admit
that.
Yeah,
we always have to correct you, is what I'm saying.
Listen, the hockey gods took care of the Pucking Around podcast tonight, guys. Don't you worry about it. We even had a segment about gambling.
Well, of course, when I'm not there.
I see the fumes rising from Rick. Nope, that's just his doobie.
But of course, you do that when I'm not there because they don't want to hear me talk about gambling because it's 4 goals.
It's interesting. We had a 50-50 bet whether or not you would react negatively to that.
4-0 Montreal.
That's crazy.
Anderson.
Is it primarily NHLers on the team tonight?
Ooh.
No, I think
that was nice.
No, I think it's about the same amount on both sides, I think. Montreal going to surprise some teams this year.
I think you guys make the jump to 5th or 6th. So, I mean, That's where I have you guys, to be honest with you.
Maybe that's also a good omen now for Andy. He got a goal early. Even though it's preseason, he
He
scored.
kind of set
It's
it up
good.
himself too. It's a nice dish over to Devo and to Wah.
I'll trade you Fabian Lysell for a bag of pucks.
No, it's okay.
Nope.
You sure?
We're
We
good.
don't even want. No, we're not giving up. The pucks are expensive. We don't want
Yeah.
that.
Well, they're cheaper than Fabian Lysell.
Give him a break. The kid, give him at least another game. Maybe he'll impress you next game.
He has not changed his ways, dude. It's been the same thing. I've seen him play last year and the year before that, and I saw him play this year. The kid's just an AHLer, I think.
He's the Steve Sachs of hockey. Got the yips.
He's got the yips. He's got the yips.
Remember
He does,
Steve
dude.
Sachs?
He's got the yips.
You guys wouldn't remember Steve Sachs. Guy could not throw from shortstop to second base. He the worst throws, that like no distance, and you couldn't catch what he was tossing at you.
Buddy, tell me it's not an accurate way to describe someone that just can't put it together. They've got the yips.
He had the yips. He really did. It took him like a number of years before he got that under control.
Crazy.
It was like Samsonov for most of last year.
No, he didn't have the yips. He had the oops.
He had I got really no talent.
He had the yips and the oops and the poops. He had all of it.
And he played for the Leafs.
That guy. Well,
Lots
maybe
of
that's
fiber.
why he had everything. Like,
Good
I wouldn't
pace
want
here.
to. I wouldn't want to play for the Leafs right now. The amount of pressure that's on that team to do something is unreal.
Have Craig Berube barking up your ass.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. If they don't have any heart, which I don't think they have, it's going to be bad. If they actually have some heart and can dig deeper, they might do okay, but I don't think they have it. That's my personal opinion.
It's
Some good pace here. So right now in this game, 12 minutes left in the third.
All right, hey, listen, fellas. I hope you guys have a good rest of the show. I'm gonna dip because I just did the Pap show.
Dolbish.
So
No worries.
have a good one, guys.
Tomorrow. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys for having me. Hey guys in the crowd, hockey's freaking back, baby. Let's go. I want to hear it. Come on, don't let me down. Let's go. Or let these guys hear it. I'm out of here. Peace.
Ciao. Where was I now? How is Lane Hudson playing? He's looking pretty good.
Friggin' insane.
Lane Hudson
so
going nowhere, but looking for a house in Montreal. I think he knew it too because he settled in Montreal. Brought his mother over. You know,
yeah, no, he and a bunch of the other guys basically been in Montreal all summer.
Yeah, he settled here. Like even if he got sent to Laval, it's like he doesn't matter. He could still. Laval's just, you know, so
literally, Rick could throw a rock out his window and hit Laval.
Yeah, I mean, not really, but it's this just.
But you know what I mean, like it's.
But it's just off the island. It's like you know, it's not long if you get called up, you're there in no time. But he settled in Montreal. But I think he had confidence to know he's going to make it. I think so. Almost halfway through this period. Puck off and went out. And we got a whistle. For nothing Montreal. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Nice start to the preseason anyway. Leafs lines in April, 8 o'clock tea time. Marner, Matthews, Tavares, Tanev. You know, I'll just give them the benefit of the doubt in this way for the Leafs. First preseason game. If they even just suck all preseason, doesn't mean anything. Same with any team. It doesn't mean anything. It's preseason. You're getting the kinks out. They're trying things and all that. It doesn't mean anything if they don't win. It's how they start the season. So, is it an omen for how they start the season? Even that, I don't think it is. So, there's only so much you can take out of the preseason as fans, anyway. Okay, it's enough commercial here. It's been about an hour. We got commercials going about an hour now. Another one for good luck. Salil says, Rick, water is wet. The sun is hot. The Leafs are out in round 1. Facts of life. Yep. It's the facts of life. The facts of life. You had to put that song in my head because that was a TV show when I was a kid. And thank you. 74 peeps here. Are we still running that much? 72 right now, but wow. Rick must have a P. Diddy baby oil interview as a post-game show. Yeah, we needed to bring up P. Diddy. Just what we needed. Cam says need more noise in the chat. Hockey is back, baby. I think Cam had a little too much coffee tonight. No, I'm just plugging up. Hey, good to see Cam come up here and on his own and come join us for a few minutes. But he better not do it again, okay? No. You're gonna probably notice. Well, I know for my part, when I'm doing pods, I direct the other pods, and I'm gonna pop in every now and then and say hi. I did it with the Boston pod yesterday, so if you haven't seen the High Bruin Nation podcast, it's on Don't Puck with Media. I make an appearance, and I have to say, and I don't think I'm biased in saying this, that I was the best part of the show. Because, their crowd was pretty small, but my crowd size was humongous. That you haven't seen a crowd size like I got last night on High Bruin Nation.
Good save, Domish.
9 minutes left in the third period. Montreal 4-0.
Domish hasn't really been tested too much, but he's made a couple nice saves. I
would say it's safe to say we're not going to overtime in this game. Line with a quick steals the puck and gets a good shot away from the high slot, high up on the goalie, but the goalie made the save.
Yeah, I mean, as this game's gone on, you can tell he's really starting to feel himself again.
Cam says, take note, Rick cares about size too much. Yeah, listen, it's the size that counts, man. Over under 130 points. Oilers number 97. You know what? I'm going to say under. I don't think a lot under, but I'm going to say under. I think Oilers have we went to game 7 of the Stanley Cup final hangover.
You're probably right.
And we just hired Stan Bowman for our GM hangover. That makes sense? Stan Bowman's going to go, that Darnell Nurse guy, we need to sign another high-priced defenseman who's useless to go with him. He's lonely. I don't know. It's a stretch. I'm reaching tonight, boys. I'm reaching tonight. No, but seriously, I think for McDavid, I think just a little under, like 125 points, something like that, 127. All right, we're back for this game. What happened? We get another goal? No. 9 different Habs players got points on 3 goals in 2 minutes and 33 seconds of the third period. That was a quick 3 goals by Montreal. Yeah, this is, well, oh, you know what? I was going to ask you, if you're a Habs fan, why do you have the Sens logo? And I realize it kind of looks like the Sens logo to my eyes, my old eyes, and it's not the Sens logo. I just realized that, so sorry about that, Celia. Not that you knew, but still. Shots are 24-20 for Philadelphia, but it's 4-0 Montreal, where it counts, man. 8 minutes and 8 seconds left in the third. Austin Matthews, over under 69 goals. Well, that one's easy. Under. Austin Matthews, 48 goals this year for me, I think. And I just hadn't thought of that till just this minute, and that's the number that came to my head, so that's what I'm going with. $7:47, not an airplane, but the time left in the third, excuse me, and the game. Rookie of the Year, Celebrini or Michkov? No, the Rookie of the Year is playing in this game right now, and his name is Lane Hudson. It looks like Celil and Burned Out Electrician agree with me with the under for McDavid on the 130. Or agree with me on the under with Matthews. I think it's actually Matthews under. 7-11 or doubles. That's what's left in the third period. I got to say, Habs haven't been great in the preseason, if I'm right, the last few seasons. Good start to the preseason for them. And I hope it's an omen for how they are going to play, even though I know there's not a lot of guys in the lineup that are going to make the team. But the Rocket and the Habs play the same system and everything. So I think this is a good omen for how Montreal is going to look excitement-wise and stuff once the season starts. Think they could pop another one? I do.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, nice pass by Hudson. Oh, I don't know who that was to. That was close. Ooh. Kapanen having a really good game. He had another good chance there.
Yeah, no, he's played very, very well.
He's
genuinely very, very
impressed.
impressed with him tonight.
Yeah, genuinely impressed with Kapanen. You got to say, like, sometimes, you can sort of stretch. It's a stretch saying that about a guy like, not with Kapanen. That's a very impressive game.
Yeah, no, I like him a lot. Very, very impressed. Oh, what a pass!
Right, you see that play happen?
Over to Hudson. Yeah, that was nice. No, he's been very impressive tonight. Very, very impressive. I see what the hype was about. And I know it's one game, but still, I mean, to come out in the first game and look this impressive, like this eye-catching, I like him.
Yeah, everything he's been touted, everything you heard about him is like, it's right there. 5.5 minutes left here in the third period and in the game. Because this game ain't going to overtime, that's for sure. I don't know if they're going to. Do they do a shootout like automatically?
I don't
Or
know.
is that just development camp? I can't remember where they did that.
I mean,
no
that'd be
matter what
kind of
the
cool.
outcome.
I'd love to see Lane Hudson pull off a friggin' move and
Yeah.
send whoever came
just
in and
can't-
net flying.
I can't remember if they do that in the preseason or not. We'll find out in 5 minutes worth of hockey, which is about 15 minutes in real time.
I think they did that last year for a few of the preseason games.
I can't remember if they did or they didn't. They didn't with the showcase. The again, I'm going to do it again with the prospect showdown. They didn't do a shootout at the end of the game unless it was a tie game and then they had to.
Oh, Josh Watt quietly has been pretty.
Hey,
decent.
Randy N, good to see you out there, buddy. Thank you, appreciate it.
I think Josh Watt, he's been a little quiet, but I think he's had a pretty decent game himself.
Yeah, I haven't overly noticed him, but I've noticed him out there.
Yeah,
and not for bad things. Like he's looked okay. Randy N, we're really good to see you out there. It's been a while, I feel like. Cole, I think I already said that, but I'm going to say it again. And now, Cole, 30 goals this year, over under, or someone's answering that? No, Matt Outdoor asked, Cole Caulfield, over under in goals this year. You kind of need to give us a number, and then we say over or under, no?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of. I got Caulfield with 37 plus. I think he gets 37. Not going to shock me if he gets 40 or more. Day by Calder, Hudson. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I said it last week or a week and a half ago. I actually said Calder is going to go to Hudson. I had him as finishing in the top 3, but I really think he's going to win. Because, like, if he gets 50, 55 points, I called him 55 points. But if he gets that, if a forward is going to win over him, he's going to have more than 55 points or 50 or whatever he gets, right? By a significant margin. So I don't know if that could possibly happen or not. You know, like he's gonna a forward would have to have like a close to or at a point a game, and that doesn't happen very often. So we'll see, but I think he's got a good shot. It's also how does the season wear on him? How does he? Because I don't know if he's played an 82 game season before, right? So how does that wear on him over the season? There's a few question marks, but man, I think he's going to be in the position and get the opportunities to put up some points. So we'll see. And he's got talent around him here too, right? So he's going to put up some points. Slav, over under 25 goals. What do I have him at? Yeah, I have him over. I got him over. Let's not set those expectations. We're not setting any expectations. He ain't listening to us. The only expectations you got to worry about are any that he sets for himself or reads or hears about. He ain't hearing about us over here. We're too small. So I don't think that's a problem. Slav was over for the goals, 25 goals. Yeah, I have it over. Celebrini will get a lot of points and first overall pick hype. I'm not saying Celebrini won't get points, but Celebrini is a forward. If Hudson puts up a significant number of points, anything over 50, and the higher the better, then Celebrini will have to put up that much more, and I don't know that he's going to do that in his first season. Matt says Slav 25 to 30. Well, what I have for him, I fall right in the middle there. 28 is what I called. I think it was 28 and 43 for 71 points. And with Slav, I said, wouldn't surprise me if a guy gets a point a game. He flirted with point a game like for half a season last year. Once he got on the first line, I think that kid's going to do it one of these years. If not this year, somewhere down the road. Score! Barry Boulay. Or Heineman. I'm not sure who. I think Barry Boulay from Heineman. Yeah, Barry Boulay gets the goal. That guy, I don't know how many years it was rumored Montreal was going to sign Barry Boulay. And they finally do.
Barry Boulay from Heineman and Kapanen.
And Kapanen. Second point for Kapanen that I know of.
Yeah, no, this was a beautiful setup.
Seems to me, now, it's not fully NHL competition that they're playing against, but it seems to me Kapanen looks like he might be capable of running a third line.
Look at that, too. He crashed the net. It took away Oliver Bonk, his angle at the puck. That's why it basically created the seam for that pass to go through.
Smart player. Seems like a really smart player, this kid.
We're finally I'm so impressed with what I've seen from Oliver.
Yeah, and we're finally getting a look at some of these kids that we have, like I've heard about and haven't had the opportunity to see. And we're getting a good look at them. And I like what I see so far. So it's 5-0 Montreal, 26 shots to 24, and we got like a minute 37 now left in the third. So no doubt this is a win for Montreal. They're going to shut out the Flyers. Well, maybe not, but I don't.
You just said the word.
I hope I didn't jinx it now. Jeez, I forgot about that. I'm rusty. I told you.
Preseason for everybody.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, last minute of play in the third period.
Ooh, nice little give and go.
If this is like an omen for the type of play we're going to see all year, man, we're going to have fun this year. Hey, don't you think? It's going to be a fun
I know. We haven't even seen the top line yet.
No, we haven't seen everything. But, man, just this lineup, it looks exciting. They're playing the kind of hockey that we want to see. So if this is an omen, then I'm looking really forward to this season. It's going to be fun every night to – you don't have to expect them to win, but to expect them to play well and to be exciting.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, I think for me, I think there's a really good chance we're playing meaningful hockey in March.
Montreal wins 5-0. This first game is over. It's too bad Alex wasn't here. I'd like to hear how Alex and Jamie actually really feel about this. But Jamie's right when he says, it's just preseason hockey and it's the first game. He's right. Like if you're on the losing end, it is accurate. And even saying everything I said, it's just the first game. They could at some point make a turn the other way or whatever, but I don't think so. I really like what I saw here tonight. All right, let's see what you guys are saying before we take off soon. Kapanen already better than Devo. Good at faceoffs too. If he's got the faceoff, like if he's good at faceoffs, and he really impresses the rest of camp, there's a good chance Devo gets dealt.
No, I agree.
Because he's on an expiring contract, so they're gonna move Dvorak at the deadline. Like, I would be surprised if Dvorak is here past the deadline. So if they feel they gotta have Kapanen, I'm pretty sure they could find a team, to move him to.
Mm-hmm.
They got draft picks and all kinds of things to deal to sweeten. Barry Boulay gets third star.
Cappy should get the first.
Oliver Kapanen gets second star.
Deserved. Very well deserved.
First star is going to come from the other team. Lane Hudson.
Nice.
Stars in Montreal. I was just joking. How could there be a star from a team that lost 5-0?
Well, it wouldn't be the goalie.
It wouldn't be the goalies. Lane Hudson getting a first star. I think one of many first star selections he's going to get in his career. So, all right, what a great game. This was a fun game to watch. And we didn't even have to ease into getting a game like this. We got it on game 1 of the preseason. Only makes me really look forward to tomorrow's game. And against better competition, I would think, although it is preseason. New Jersey Devils are here in Montreal tomorrow. So, also, that's Lane Hudson's first win in a Habs uniform. Mm-hmm. And the reason I say that is that the Showcase Showdown, again, the Prospect Showdown, where they lost both times to the Leafs, he was asked about something and he said, I still don't have a win yet as a Hab. So he's very happy to get that tonight. They're interviewing him on. Two assists. No, I can't even read now. 1 assist, 2 shots on net for Lane Hudson. And he could have had more. But he was all over the place, making all kinds of nice plays. Well deserved of the first star. Hey, Paul, I didn't see you out there. Your opinion on Hudson? He's going to have problem with fast skaters. He seems to have to skate fast to catch them. I said this to Matt earlier. His top end could be better, top end speed, but I don't think that's in the long run going to be a problem. Remember, he's not a defensive type defenseman. It's not expected of him to have to be anything more than adequate defending.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it'll be a problem. And you know what? Top end speed and that can be taught. He might not be the fastest player in the league. He's not going to be. That can't be taught. But to improve his speed a little bit, I think that can be taught. So I'm not really worried.
No, me neither.
Yeah, Joe, I said that earlier. That's freaking Price is Right. I don't know why that's stuck in my head. You never know. When you're old, that's what happens. You got so much information stuck in there, stuff leaks out, and you can't help it. That's what I'm gonna. It's a hill I'm dying on. Sorry. Line A, 5 shots on goal. Nice. Seemed like he got better and better as the game went on. Very encouraging, and you're going to see that, in my opinion, as the preseason goes on. I did say from the early scrimmages in the camp, which was just a few days ago, to what you're seeing tonight, he looks night and day. And then you multiply that by the next 6 games until season starts, and Patrick Laine is going to be ready. He's going to have shaken off the rust in preseason, and I think he's going to have a hell of a good year.
No, I agree.
Paul says, good night. We got the cup. Not yet, Paul. Don't jinx us like that. We're not getting it yet. Next year, the year after, still don't think so. But it's the year after that. And I've already made this prediction. So before we're going to go in a minute. Because we were going to do something on one of the podcasts, one of the Pucking Arounds recently, and we didn't end up doing it. But it was basically next 5 Stanley Cup winners prediction, right? So I said, I don't know the first 3, but the last 2 years of that 5, Montreal's winning both cups. So I'm predicting Montreal will have back-to-back wins in year 4 and 5 from now. Matt, you want to match that?
No, I agree.
No, seriously, it's not something I just thought of it whenever I made that prediction, and it just came to me like I could just see this.
Yeah.
I could just see this. That's it. I'm going with that. And I think it's a legitimate prediction because I think when Montreal is ready to win a cup, I could definitely see them winning multiple cups. Whether it's back-to-back or not, I don't know. But I could see Montreal having another dynasty, but this time like the modern type of dynasty where they'll win 3 like out of 6 years or something like that. I could see them doing that.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be that kind of a good team.
I can see that.
I've talked pretty much all night. Matt, you got anything to add?
No, not really. I mean, again, I think out of this first game, yeah, I think to me, Oliver Kapanen was the most impressive guy on the ice. And again, it's because I know what Lane Hudson can do. So again, I wasn't shocked.
Of players we haven't seen before.
Of the guys that I was excited to see that I hadn't seen play yet, Oliver Kapanen just super impressive. The hockey sense, the skill. I mean, getting back, like he played a pretty good 200-foot game.
It's because we haven't seen him before that he was so impressive. His game was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. We read about it, but haven't been able to see this kid. So yeah, I'm really impressed. And the reporting I've heard on him is accurate,
Yeah. And I also want to say too, Arbor Jackeye, Logan Mailloux, even Justin Barron on the back end, like, again, throughout the whole game, they were quiet, but again, we really didn't notice any. I didn't notice any of them out of position.
That's the thing, right?
But, yeah.
And Barron apparently worked very hard in the offseason on his D and his.
I could tell. There were a few sequences there where I was like, "Oh wow, he's actually playing some solid defense."
So the real test will be when he's playing against
last. But again, like, for those guys to basically just play a solid defensive game and you don't really notice them, I think that's fine. You know what I mean? I don't don't have any issues with that at all.
Yeah, I think also it's fine. That we didn't notice them.
Yeah, and I thought goalie wise, I think Primo and Dobish both played fine. I thought they both made some pretty good saves.
Primo was good. Listen, I didn't concentrate enough when Dobish was in nets, but I mean he didn't give up anything.
No, he made a couple of real nice saves. But no, I agree. Primo, I thought, played very, very well.
Primo was good. He made some really good saves, along with just being steady.
Yeah.
But like I said, I didn't concentrate on Dobish. So, but we'll see Dobish more in this. He'll get another game for sure. Dobish will get another game. Mm-hmm. I don't think more than that though. But Dobish will get another game, or half of a game. Like that. And that's it. Well, we're back. Are you back tomorrow night too, or just me tomorrow?
No, I'll come on.
All right, so we're back tomorrow night to repeat this as Montreal takes on New Jersey Devils, and hopefully repeats the win. They'll be on a high, that's for sure. And I see no reason why they can't beat New Jersey. I don't think they're going to beat them like this, though. But I think they can definitely stay with New Jersey and play. It'll be Jake Allen's first game against Montreal since the trade. Am I right? So
I
Jake
believe
Allen
so,
back
yeah.
in Montreal. So that'll be interesting to see. And Jack Hughes, how he's doing and all that. Anyway, tomorrow, come back and join us. Same time, same bat channel right here. So thanks everybody for watching. Super appreciate it. And we're going to take off here right now. And we'll see you tomorrow. And until then, stay safe out there, everybody. Peace out. And have a great rest of the evening. Ciao, ciao.
Later, Pete.
And I don't have music, so we're just gonna leave. Bye.